And we are live coming to you. This is for UFC 202, Diaz versus McGregor 2. This is Ricky.
What's up, guys? It's Justin. This is the rematch. This is a really good card. This is the real 200 card, in my opinion. This is a very good card. I'm super pumped for this card, and let's do this. Okay, so the first fight at 170, we got Perry Lim versus Mike Perry. This is a pretty good matchup, in my opinion. Both these guys are brawlers, and it's the first fight of the night. I'm going to go with Lim in this matchup. He's fought 5 times in the UFC. He's 3-2, and his only losses are against Magny and Safandine. His fight against Safandine was his debut, and it was a fight of the year candidate. It was a very good fight. He lost, but he looked really good, showed a heart, and then he was battering Magny in that first round, and then gassed out and got TKO in the second. So he's a heavy hitter. He doesn't keep his hands up though, but I feel like Mike Perry, he's making his debut. He's kind of wild. I don't know. They both don't keep their hands up, and I feel like Lim has the more experience. I think he hits harder, and he's a big dude. So I'm going to go with Lim by a first or second round knockout. What about you?
I'm probably going to go agree with you too with Lim. But did they change up the lineup or something last minute?
The orders kind of, I think, messed up. What happened?
Well, because I'm looking at the website now, and I saw them on ShareDog, but I didn't see them on UFC.com just now, I guess.
Yeah, that's the first fight of the night, Lim versus Perry.
See, on UFC.com, it's saying Uda versus Vettori. Alberto Uda versus Marvin Vettori is the first fight.
Well, if it's switched up, it's okay. We'll just do it in like the order that we have. Whatever.
Anyway, yeah. Well,
I'm just going off of ShareDogs that I wrote down in my notes.
All right. Well, I got him, Kim Lim too, whatever the fuck his name is. I got him.
Okay. All right, dude. The next fight I think is Vera versus Ning.
Yeah, Marion Vera versus Ning, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really know much about these fighters either. So we got. I really only care about Magny and afterwards. I guess he's coming from coming off a loss from. We got Ning, the Smasher. He's coming off a loss from Marco Beltran. He lost a split decision. He's also got TKO by Royston Wee. I mean, he won by TKO against Royston Wee. I really haven't. And then we also got Marlon Vieira, who's got 7 wins and 3 losses. They're going to be fighting at the 135-pound division. He's also coming off a loss. But he's also got some pretty good submission wins as well. If I had to choose a winner, it's kind of hard to say, but I'm probably going to have to go with they both lost to Marco Beltran, man. So I'm probably just going to have to go with Marlon Vera just because he's got a little bit more experience under his belt, and his submission's pretty sick. What do you think?
Yeah, both these guys are at the bottom of the division, and I was going to call out the whole Beltran thing. You snagged it up. Good job. Yeah, I'm going to go with Vera in this fight. Ning just failed his drug test, and they're still going to let him fight. Kind of shady. Vera looked pretty good in his last fight. Yeah, Vera looked pretty decent in his last fight off his back. He almost subbed Davey Grant. He's very nasty on the ground, so I'm going to go with Vera by first or second round sub. All right, the next fight, this fight it might be like the #1 fight besides the main event that I'm super looking forward to. This is a very good fight. It should not be the fight past pre-main event. Larkin was pretty mad about it. He said that he was pissed and it should be on the main card. He's right. This fight should not be on the freaking prelims. Are you kidding me, dude? We got Neil Magny, ranked 7, who's 18-5 against Lorenz Larkin, who is 17-5, and this is both in the welterweight division. This is a good matchup. I'm a big fan of both. Magny has an 80-inch reach. He's a beast. He's a big welterweight. He's looking impressive. He got that really good comeback win behind over Hector Lombard. But this is where he loses this fight, dude. Lorenz Larkin is a beast, bro. He is arguably 4-0 in the welterweight division. His only loss is against a split decision against Tubanov, which he got robbed. He came down from middleweight division because he just simply was the smaller dude, and he got out-grappled by Brunson, Tavares, Clement. He just at 170, by bigger dudes. At 170, he is one of the biggest welterweights. He's probably the fastest welterweight. And Neil Magny gets hit and rocked in every single fight. He got hurt in the Lim fight. He got hurt against Lombard. And the Lombard fight should have got stopped. And a lot of people thought that, okay? I'll tell you this. Larkin does not gas out. When Larkin goes for the kill, he knocks you out. Look at, dude, no one knocks out Santiago Ponzi. And look what Ponzi did last weekend against Cummins. He's a beast. He has a really good chin. Larkin knocked out Howard in the first round. Look at his fight against Corey Masvidal. That shouldn't have been a split. That was a unanimous decision. He took him down. He showed, dude, Lawrence Larkin is a beast. Just like I said earlier, he's the fastest welterweight in the division, and he's one of the biggest. He's going to be too much for Magny. Magny can't take those shots. He has some of the hardest leg kicks in the division. His stand-up is brutal. He has very good takedown defense. Magny's not going to be able to take him down. He can't. Larkin's going to get a first-round knockout. But, dude, Magny does not have the chin. Magny gets hurt in every fight. And Larkin, Larkin is not Hector Lombard. He's not going to gas out. This fool's going to put him away in the first round. Dog of the night, Lorenz Larkin. What about you?
Well, you obviously know I'm going to disagree with you. To be honest, like, yeah, he's doing pretty good in the welterweight division, but he also lost in the welterweight division, and that's just a Tumanov who's not that impressive.
It's a robbery, bro. He won that fight. Ask a lot of people.
Anyway, the George Masvidal fight, it was a split decision. You even thought George Masvidal won that fight until just recently. So you like to flip-flop pretty quickly.
I never said Masvidal won. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you did. I can probably find some the posts on the Facebook forum that we have that you're like, oh yeah, Masvidal got robbed. Blah 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 blah.
That's probably because I bet on him in that fight. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Sure, bro. All I know.
I watched it a couple times recently. I picked Larkin.
Listen, it was a split decision. It was a close fight, and Masvidal is not that great. He's out the bottom of the barrel of the 170 division. Unfortunately, he's coming off of a decision win over Ross Pearson, who he should have fucking finished, in my opinion.
Masvidal is not at the bottom of the barrel. Are you kidding me? He's arguably a top 15 guy. He only loses freaking close fights. He beat Benson, bro. He beat Benson Henderson. Are you kidding me?
He lost. And this is not about Masvidal right now.
Masvidal's a good fighter.
Benson Henderson's out of the game
Hold on. If Masvidal cannot take down Larkin, there's no way Magny can. Masvidal is way better wrestling than Magny.
No, he's not. Magny.
I bet you $20 Magny does not take Larkin down once. His takedown defense is very, very good.
I don't want to bet you on that. It's not worth it. But because I don't know what Magny's going to want to do. What if he knocks him out? I just know that Magny's got some good wins under his belt. He's only been hurt by the best, and he still comes back and wins. He's got wins over Eric Silva, Kelvin Gastelum, Hector Lombard, Hwang Gan Lim. I mean, like, he's got his resume is way better.
Hold on. Eric Silva's terrible. The Gastelum fight could have went either way. It was a very close split decision.
Still won.
Hector Lombard is trash, bro. Are you kidding me?
Was I interrupting you or not?
Hector Lombard is trash.
Hector Lombard's good. They're all good.
Hector Lombard is done.
Hey, so listen to me. So what? You're saying that Magny has fought better people?
They both have fought good competition. I think Larkin's fought better competition.
You think Larkin has fought better?
Bro? He beat Robbie Lawler. Come on.
You're being totally ignorant. Not only has Magny fought better people, but Larkin has lost to no names, dude, to no namers. He lost to Brad Tavares.
Tavares is a good middleweight, dude.
Doesn't matter. He still lost.
Yeah, that's at a different division, dude.
He lost to Tubanov.
The best opponent out of all those dudes is between Tubanov and Gastelum. But we're arguing about nothing right now, dude.
Magny has lost to Damian Maia. I mean, Damian Maia is arguably top 5 in the division. Easy. Okay. So, like, he's beat Kevin Gastelum. He's beat Hector Lombard. He's beat top 10 people. I'm sorry, but Larkin has not beat top 10 people yet. That's just fact. He hasn't.
I think Jorge Masvidal is top 10, so there you go, whatever.
You're wrong. Well, he's not. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think because.
Dude, do you want me to bring up the Lawler thing? He beat Robbie Lawler in Strikeforce.
That's Strikeforce, bro. Robbie Lawler used to fall asleep in the conference. Robbie Lawler was a different person in Strikeforce, and you know that.
You still beat Robbie Lawler, dude, and that's he touched him up.
Why are you being so ignorant right now? Just admit that Magny has fought better people.
I think they both have fought really good competition, Jan. I'm not going to admit it. I won't admit it.
True.
I won't admit it. They both have fought good competition.
So who?
Dude, Masvidal would smoke Hector Lombard. Are you joking me right now? And I bet Masvidal would beat Kelvin. Like, come on, dude. Masvidal is a beast. He doesn't get enough credit. He's one of the most underrated fighters in the division.
I'm not talking about Masvidal. I'm talking about Lorenz Larkin. I don't think.
Yeah, he fought Masvidal. Tunov's a beast too. Tunov would smoke Kelvin.
I don't think he can beat Lombard or Kelvin.
If Derek Brunson can't sub him, then there's no way Magny can. And Brunson does have one more sub than Magny. I don't understand
why some people are on Larkin's stick, dude. He hasn't beat anyone good.
Larkin has fought at light heavyweight, bro. He's not gonna get taken down from Magny, bro.
I don't care about that. He was a chubby light heavyweight. He was fat.
Yeah, you see him now.
He was getting rocked. That's why he dropped down. He was getting rocked.
He's not going to the ground, dude. He's too fast for Magny, man. Magny gets hurt in every fight.
He's a good wrestler.
Put him away early, bro. You're gonna see. Larkin's the real deal, dude.
I don't think so, man.
He's too fast for everybody. His movement
All you're
is too fast.
He's a real deal. All you're saying is he's a real deal, and I'm coming up with facts, and you know it. You're just saying he's the real deal. He's too fast. He's not faster than Magny. He's slow.
He is.
That weight cut.
Yeah, Larkin's slow. Okay, watch some tape, bro. Larkin's the fastest both way in the division.
Magny's quicker than him. He's got longer reach.
He does have longer reach. He's taller, but he's not faster. He doesn't have better stand-up.
Taller than him.
Larkin has better stand-up.
Hey, dude, why don't you let me talk, dude? Huh? He's got better striking? That's what I thought, pussy. I think Magny has better striking. He's got longer reach.
Larkin has way better striking than Magny. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh, bro.
He telegraphs everything, dude.
Okay, we can't ramble. We can't ramble on this fight for an hour. Okay, like we're both giving up. We're both.
I let you talk. You don't let me talk.
Well, you're saying stuff that doesn't make sense, dude. Larkin has fought good competition too.
Not as good, dude. What I'm saying is fact, stupid fuck. He has not fought anyone in the top 10, that's ranked top 10.
Yeah, the rankings are retarded, bro.
On the official standings, Larkin has not fought anyone in the top 10.
Yeah, the rankings
doesn't matter what your rankings are. I'm not talking about your rankings, all right? And you definitely, and for some reason, you deny fact. Like you're ignorant, dude. You're being super stubborn. You deny fact.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm speaking the truth, dude. Larkin is a beast.
All right, whatever. You can think whatever you want, but Mil Nagny's going to choke him out, and it's going to be easy for him.
Okay, if he chokes him out, then I'm going to give you credit, but he's going to get knocked out in the first round.
I don't think he's going to knock him out.
Hey,
all right,
these are the matchups I like. You get emotional. Hey, you get emotional. I get emotional. You're getting a little sour because you know how good Larkin is. I don't care what you say. He beat Robbie Lawler, bro.
Listen, I'm getting upset because you're denying facts. You're being completely ignorant. That's why I'm getting upset. Because you're saying that Masvidal is top 10 in your rankings, and that's that's okay. That's complete bullshit. All right, okay, let's move on because that's complete bullshit. And
he's a top 10 opponent. He's a top 10.
He's top 10. If you think he's top 10, then you're completely wrong. You know you're wrong, and everyone that's watching this knows you're wrong.
I think he's a top 10 welterweight right now, dude.
If you think Masvidal is top 10, you're totally discrediting yourself.
Okay, let's put it in the comments and see what people say.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dude.
We'll see.
He's a top 10 welterweight.
People, please let me know if Masvidal is top 10, please, because I know he's not.
He is. He's top 10, bro. Top 15 for sure. Top 15 for sure. He's top 10.
No way. Let's not listen to
Masvidal would smoke Magny. Are you kidding me? Hey, Masvidal would beat Magny. I'll bet you $100 if they fight. He would beat Magny.
Okay, I'll bet $100 on that.
Okay, Masvidal would freaking school him, bro. Are you kidding me?
Masvidal's on his way out. He barely beat Rob Pearson.
That was not a barely fight. Are you kidding me? He smoked him. Okay, we're rambling on about nothing. We got to do this. Go ahead.
Last thing, hey guys, please comment. please comment or not to see if Masvidal is top 10 because I don't think so.
Call the next fight,
And
let's go.
I'm pretty sure no one else thinks so.
Call it.
So please
top
let us
15
know.
for sure. Top 10 soon.
No,
Yes.
not soon. Top 10. Top 10 doesn't matter about soon. So you're changing your subject. So you're going back on your word now.
He's a top 15/top 10. Are you kidding me?
There's a difference. Five is 50% of 10.
Oh
You dumb
my
fuck.
gosh, bro.
That's a huge difference. Are you gonna say go from 10 to 15?
He's a top 10 welterweight right now. He's gonna beat Jake Ellenberger. He's gonna be in the top 10.
Okay, so you legitimately think Masvidal is top 10?
Yes.
All right. Well, you're wrong. And please, everyone else, comment and let him know he's wrong.
He's a top 15 right now. After he beats Ellenberger, he'll be a top 10.
You just changed it from 10 to 15.
He's gonna be a top 10 after he beats Ellenberger.
All right, whatever. Let's move on.
Yeah, we're rambling about nothing. It's hilarious. Call the next fight.
You know you're wrong, and you just don't want to admit it.
I'm not wrong, dude. Masvidal's a good fighter.
Oh my God, you're so annoying. He's a good fighter, but you're wrong about him being top 10.
I think he's top 10, so I'm not denying it.
I don't think so. All right, let's move on to the next boring woman fight. It's going to be Ronda Markos versus Courtney Casey. I don't really even care anymore about this stupid fucking fight, to be honest. They both are pretty boring to me. Women fight, like, come on, like Courtney Casey has fought 8 times total professionally, and Ronda Markos has fought 10 times. They're both pretty. I don't really know. Like, if I had to choose, I don't know why so many people are going with Casey. I think Markos has beaten better people, but I don't know. People like to go with the underdogs, I guess. But I'm still gonna go with Markos because I think she's probably gonna win a boring decision. What do you think?
Yeah,
do you think?
Casey's the dog in this fight, but I'm going with Markos because she's fought better competition. She's beaten Tisha Torres. She's beaten Felice Herrig. Casey's good. I mean, she looked good against Christina Stanchu, but Stanchu's a scrub, and Casey almost sub Calderwood, but I don't see her winning this fight. Markos trained at TriStar. They're going to put together a pretty solid game plan, so I got Markos by decision, or possibly a sub. The next fight, we got Alberto Uda versus Martin Vettori in the middleweight division. We got Uda, who's 9-1, and Vettori, who's 10-2. Yeah, this is a pretty close fight. I mean, we got Uda, who's 0-1 in the UFC. He lost a fight against Jake Collier, and he actually landed a pretty brutal knee, and he rocked him, but then Collier knocked him out. And before that, he was undefeated. He's a finisher, but not really that impressive. He's kind of, I don't know, he's not really, I don't think he's that good of a fighter. And we got Vettori, who's making his debut, trains at King's MMA. He's young, he's hungry, he's good on the feet, he's a good sub artist, and he's from Venture UFC, and he looks good, dude. So I'm not going to be betting this fight because Diviotti, effed me over last week. So I'm going to pick Vettori by a sub, and I'm not going to bet. But I think the newcomer should get the job done. What about you?
It's gonna be hard because I don't know. I don't like picking on newcomers, but this guy does train at King's MMA, so he's around professionals a lot. He's around Benny. He's around Rafael Dos Anjos, So I think that's a good squad, especially at that weight class. He's probably training with what's his name?
Gaston.
Verdum, probably training with Verdum. So they got some good people over there at King's MMA. It's local right here in Huntington Beach, so it's kind of hard not to root for those guys. But Alberto Udo is pretty good too. He's got a little bit more experience in his belt, but like you said, I think I'm gonna go with you for the new guy, Vettori. But I'm probably not gonna bet either.
Okay, hold on. I was thinking about it right now. I'm still stuck on the Larkin Magny matchup. Okay, Gastelum might be the best opponent, okay, out of all the fighters they fought, okay, but it's close. The end, okay? I think both of them have fought good competition. You can't say Larkin has fought weak competition. It's close. Okay, maybe Larkin edges him out with the Gastelum win, but come on, beating Ponzi and Masvidal, that's pretty impressive. You know it is. Okay, call the next fight. It's Covington versus Griffin. Or I can call it. It's up to you.
Go ahead, bro. You already said it.
Okay, we got Colby Covington, who's 9-1 versus Max Griffin, who's 12-2. I'm actually kind of disobeying what I said about picking a UFC newcomer, but I'm actually picking the dude that's making his debut. I'm picking Max Griffin. This dude's good. Yeah, he's from Tough. The same season that Magny was on, he lost his fight to get into the house against Massey Core with the sub. But this dude's a finisher, bro, and he's a good fighter, man. Like, he has very good stand-up. He's been in there with Chidi Nikawani, who's Anthony Nikawani's brother. And this dude's a beast, bro. He's in Bellator right now. He knocked out Alan Jouban. You know how high I am on Jouban. And the fact that he took him to 5 rounds, he lost his split decision, was a very close fight. This dude's no joke. He's on a good winning streak right now. He's never been finished. All of his losses are by decision. He was finished on Tough, but that was, getting in the house a long time ago. And I like Max Griffin. He has good stand-up. His fight IQ needs help, but I don't see this fight going to the ground. Covington has very good wrestling, but his stand-up is weak. And I don't see him going. I don't see him getting to the ground. I see him going to sleep pretty early. So Covington's a decent fighter. I mean, the best dude he's beaten is Mike Pyle, but Mike Pyle's done. And Covington looks sloppy on the feet in his last fight. He does not have good stand-up at all. So he trained the top team, which is a good gym, but I'm feeling Max Griffin. So I don't know if I'm going to bet on this fight, but I'm picking Max Griffin by a first, second round knockout. What about you?
No way. I'm picking Colby Covington for sure. He's gonna be just gonna grapple him. He's gonna take him down. It's not gonna be exciting, but he's gonna win. I just think he's just gonna win. But yeah, I don't like him. I don't like pick with debut fighters, especially people from Bellator. Bellator is such a shitty fighting. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's wash-ups go there. But anyway.
Oh, he's not from Bellator.
I thought you said he used to fight in Bellator.
No, a dude that he lost to, I was talking about was in Bellator. He's not from Bellator.
He's a newcomer. I'm gonna go with the UFC vet. He's not a vet, but it's not his first time. So I'm gonna go with Colby Covington. And I think the next fight is it gonna be Artem Lobov versus Chris Avila?
Yeah, it is.
That's what I got. All right. So we got Artem Lobov versus Chris Avila. I mean, and let's be real here, guys. The only reason Artem is in the UFC is because Conor McGregor. They're going to be fighting in the featherweight division. So that's a better division for Artem than 155 because he was kind of small and chubby at that division. I'm interested to see how he's going to be in that weight cut, because he's fought at 155. So I'm interested to see how he's going to handle that weight cut. And we got Chris Avila. He trains with Nate Diaz. And with the Rat Pack, with the Scrap Pack. So that's a pretty good squad too. And to be honest, I think he trains with better people than Artem. And Artem likes to use his chin as a fucking as his defense. Like, he likes to block punches with his chin. He likes to brawl. He likes to stand there and trade. If he wants to make a fight exciting, that's all good to watch. But let's be real here. That's not going to work in the UFC. Because people hit hard, and people are not going to stand and brawl with you. They're going to outsmart you, and they're going to fight, and they're going to knock you out if you do that. So I think Chris Avila is is actually probably going to knock him out. So I'm going to go with Chris Avila with the win. I know you got fucking lame ass R10.
Okay, first of all, this is the featherweight division. Tough was 155. Both his fights in UFC were at 145, so he's not making his debut. He's 0-2, both at featherweight. Okay.
Wait, what?
What?
0-2?
Yeah, you said that he's making his debut in this new division.
I only fought one. Never mind. Well, that's even worse. Then he's lost 2 times.
Yeah, he's 0-2. Okay, the Ryan Hall fight was pretty close, and then he lost to Alex White. Alex White beat him pretty good this week. Anyways, okay, Chris Avila, dude, I watched some tape on him. He does not look that impressive. If he stays with him on the feet, he's getting knocked out. Okay, he does not want any part of the stand-up with Artem. Are you kidding me, dude? Artem throws heavy hands, is a good chin, and a lot of people are saying he's going to take him down. If Ryan Hall can sub Artem, there's no way Avila is going to sub him. So it's going to be a pretty good fight, dude, and showcase fight for Artem. Honestly, I know he has a shitty record, but he has the way better stand-up. And I don't even see Avila taking him down. So Avila's going to get knocked out in the first round. He's going to get knocked out in the first round, just like Diaz is going to knocked out in the first or second. It's going to be the McGregor Artem show tonight. Let's go.
No
All right,
way.
there you go, bro. Hey, Artem, I will say this: he's reckless and he doesn't have the best IQ. But if he fixes that up, he has very heavy hands. He has a good chin, and you're gonna go places with a good chin and heavy hands.
That's true.
All right. The next fight we got Raquel Pennington, number 8. She's 7-5, and we got Elizabeth Phillips, who's 5-3. Yeah, I don't really care about this fight. I like Pennington in the matchup. Phillips isn't that good, and Pennington's a beast, dude. She's actually one of the only finishers in the division, and she has a good darce, and she has a good ground game, good stand up. She beat Beth Correa or whatever that fruitcake is, but yeah. She actually looked good against Pennington too. So Pennington beat her in a split decision. It was a good fight. I got Rocky Pennington in this fight by a sub. What about you?
Yeah, so do I. I'm not even gonna really.
Phillips isn't impressive. She's not that good. Not that good.
Yeah, you know, Pennington has fought better people, and she's just to me, I think she's got a better resume. You pretty much said everything I was gonna say and more. So I'm gonna go with Pennington as well.
Yeah, we're not gonna disagree with every fight, you know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
I mean,
let's go on to the next one.
You should have
I'm excited about.
You should have common sense, but I guess you don't see eye to eye with me about Larkin. But you'll see how good Larkin is after this fight. Go ahead, dude.
Bro, you're believing your own lies, okay? But you're believing your own lies, and that's like a problem. You need to like reevaluate yourself.
Okay, dude. We'll see after this match. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
if I'm wrong, I'll admit.
You're a pathological liar, dude.
No, I'm not.
You need help. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Let's move on. We got this fight's gonna be sick. This is gonna be the main event for the prelims. We got Cody Garbrandt versus Takeru Mizugaki, and Garbrandt, in my opinion, should be fighting a better opponent than this. He's coming off an impressive KO, two or three impressive KOs. He just knocked out was that with Thomas Almeida? He also knocked out Augusta Mendez, So he's on a spree right now. He's got heavy hands. His chin might be questionable. I haven't seen him get rocked yet. He's fighting this guy Takayuga Mizugaki, who's also pretty good. His chin is suspect. He's been knocked out before. He's got submissions, but most of his wins have come off decisions. And to be honest, I think this might be an easy knockout for Cody Garbrandt. I'm gonna go with Cody with the finish. What about you?
Yeah, dude, if Dominic Cruz knocks you out, come on, I don't think you have a good chin. So I kind of like Takeru Mizugaki as a fighter, but he doesn't stand a chance in this fight. Garbrandt's the real deal. He's going to knock out Dominic Cruz. And, yeah, dude, Garbrandt's well-rounded, has a good chin, and he has two heavy hands for Mizugaki, so I got no love in this fight. Okay, before I go to the next fight, my buddy just texted me right now and said that some fool commented on our video and said that I look like a little schoolgirl bitch with my hoodie on. So whoever you are, bro, thanks. I appreciate it, and I hope we see each other sometime in the future so I can kick your ass. So, okay, bro.
Hey,
next fight.
You comment to that? Hey, I agree. I agree, man. Thumbs up, dude. I
don't want to lose viewers, but I think it's pretty funny. Hey, I mean, it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold outside and cold in my house, so that's why I have the hoodie on. But hey, let's see you do some YouTube videos and bet and all this stuff. I bet you.
Hey, don't get mad. Let's move on.
I bet this fool doesn't even know who Cowboy Cerrone is.
Shut up. Let's move on to the fight. It's Tim Memes for Sean Strickland.
Nah, I want to smoke this fool, dude. I want to freaking call this dude out. Sean Strickland got pulled out, bro. Okay, let's go back to the fights. It's not Sean Strickland.
You got pulled out?
Yes, and it's my turn to call the fight anyways, bro.
Well, you're going on getting all butthurt about whatever happened.
I'm joking, bro. It's funny. It's Tim Meades versus.
You gonna fight that Sabah guy?
Here, you go first, then I'll talk. Go.
All right. So it looks like who got pulled out? Sean Strickland. So it looks like it's Tim Means versus Sabah Homasi, and I didn't. When did this happen, man? I didn't know about this.
Yeah, well, pay attention, bro. You're worse than the freaking viewer. You called me a hoodie bitch.
because I work. It's called because I can't just dude. All right. Anyway, let's move on. This guy is he's making his debut. You know, he's a last minute sub in his first fight in the UFC. He's fighting against a beast, Tim Memes, who's coming off a win off John Howard. He lost versus Matt Brown, but I'll give him a break, you know. But I think he's gonna come back with the win to beat this guy Sabah because it's just late notice, you know. They're gonna be fighting at 170 pounds, so we'll see how he cuts that weight. But I'm gonna go with Tim Memes. Dirty Bird should be easy win. What about you?
Yeah, I'm just joking around, dude. I could care less if some scrub wants to comment on this, calling me a bitch. I think it's funny. That's why I'm just talking shit.
I love haters.
Yeah, haters is what makes life better. So I think it's funny, and yeah, let's do this. So we got Tim Means versus Sabah. Sabah, dude, is from Tough, and he looked terrible, bro. I mean, he fought Carrington Banks, and the dude was like a lightweight, bro. And I don't know how Sabah lost to that dude. Sabah was like 3 times bigger than him. He lost a close decision. Yeah, he's on like a 3-fight winning streak. In his last fight, he fought some scrub veteran. He knocked him out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, this guy's legit." Sabah has not fought the type of competition that the Dirty Bird has. Dirty Bird's a beast. He almost beat Matt Brown. He hurt him, then he got subbed. But he's beaten some good guys. He's a beast. I like the Dirty Bird a lot. He's going to be a top 15 dude soon. So the Dirty Bird's going to get a sub or a knockout in the first round. All right, so the next fight, we got Rick the Horror Story, ranked number 9 against Cowboy Cerrone, number 14. Story's 19-8. We got Cowboys 30-7. I have no idea why people are picking Story in this fight. I am not picking against Cowboy right now. He looks like a man on a mission. He looks like a beast right now in this division. It's the best division for him. He drinks beer, doesn't have to cut weight. He's big, dude. Cowboy's a big welterweight, man, and he's shredded. But, dude, Cowboy has some of the best Muay Thai in the division. He has this very slick ground game. And Rick Story's a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not. Like, Rick Story's good, he's not much of a finisher. He has a good chin. He has good body shots, which I'm kind of a little nervous because we know Cowboy, you know, the RDA, hurt him in the body, Pettis, but Cowboy's a beast, and I think Cowboy's going to make a statement and get another finish. Nobody thought he was going to beat Cote. He dominated Cote. Cote didn't do shit in that fight. And Alex Cowboy is a very good fighter, too, and Cowboy smoked him, too. So I see Cowboy making a statement. Cowboy's a beast, dude. Well-rounded, dude. I like Cowboy a lot. I could see him, you know, fighting a top 5 fighter next. So I got Cowboy in this fight all day. I'll be betting on him. I wish he was the dog, but he's not. But I got Cowboy by a first or second round sub. What about you?
You'll be betting on Cowboy?
I'm betting on Cowboy for sure.
I don't think I'm going to bet on this fight, to be honest. Though.
A lot of people aren't.
Because it's just so close. I can see why people are saying Rick Story because he has really good body shots, you know? And like you said, Cowboy's weakness. But then you also bring up a very good point as to how Cowboy has been on a tear. And he's just been finishing people. And,
yeah, you don't bet against him right now unless he fights like Wonder Boy, like, you know, in my opinion.
That's debatable. There's some guys there's some other guys in the 170 division that'll threaten.
Magny? Cowboy would wreck Magny in my opinion.
Lorenz Larkin?
I don't know. That's a good matchup. I'd probably pick. I don't know who I'd pick.
See,
I don't know, man. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, he's got some. There's some people that could quite. But anyway, let's get back to Cerrone.
I'd probably pick Cowboy though.
Yeah, I think Cowboy is probably gonna get the win off this fight unless Rick Story does some like ridiculous body shot and just like knocks the wind out of him, which is possible.
It is possible. Rick Story is a good fighter.
Right. I think it's gonna be a very close fight.
Hey, he beat Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson's a badass.
Right. Yeah. Rick Story's very tough, you know. So I think Donald Cerrone's gonna have to play it safe and maybe outpoint him, or get a submission because I don't think he wants to get some body shots from Rick Story because he's got some of the best.
Yeah, he needs to not be a slow starter because he's a slow starter his whole fight career. But against Cote, he's a fast starter. He needs to be a fast starter. You cannot be a slow starter against Story. He needs to come out there and hurt him fast.
Or be patient and be smart and fight, and you know what I mean? Not get hit.
If he takes him in the ground, it's going to be all Cowboy.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Cowboy can sub him because Cowboy's got some really good submissions.
It does. All right, dude, call the next fight.
All right, next fight is going to be a really good fight. Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Glover Teixeira. They're going to be fighting at the light heavyweight division. Rumble Johnson is 21-5, and Glover Teixeira is 25-4. They're both they're both like top of their division. Rumble Johnson is coming off a first round KO win off of Ryan Bader, which is pretty impressive. He made him look like a freaking schoolgirl. And but the way Glover finished Rashad Evans was also pretty impressive too. I think they're both very good fighters. This is going to be a very interesting fight. I'm glad it's happening. It's going to be really sick. I'm not going to bet. I don't think I'm going to bet on this fight either because I might bet on this fight actually because it could be Rumble Johnson. I think Rumble Johnson is going to knock him out. To be honest, I don't think Glover is going to be able to sub him or finish him. I think Johnson's got better grappling than Glover. Maybe not better jiu-jitsu, but definitely better takedown and takedown defense. So I think they're going to keep it on the ground. Glover's not going to want to stand and trade either with Johnson because Johnson's going to hit him one time, dude, and he's going to go to the floor. So I'm thinking Rumble Johnson with the KO. What about you?
Yeah, this is not a walk in the park fight for Johnson. This is a good matchup. Both these guys are very impressive. They're both like right there right now for the title mix, and I just see the edge go to Johnson because he hits too hard, dude. And Teixeira gets hurt in every fight, bro.
Right,
dude. Bader dropped Teixeira. Everybody drops Teixeira, dude. He has a very good chin. Don't get me wrong. OSP was wrecking him, but I just don't see him hang it in there with Johnson. I don't think he can take it to the ground like you said, and Johnson's gonna knock him out. So it's definitely a closer matchup than people like are talking about. But I'm gonna be going with Johnson. I don't know if I'm gonna bet on it, but Johnson hits too hard, though. He's gonna beat DC in the rematch, in my opinion.
I don't know about that, but I do think Johnson would be a safe bet because I don't know. I just think it's a safe bet. Him and Garbrandt. I don't see them losing.
Yeah, I like Johnson in this fight. Okay, the next fight. This is the fight we've been waiting for since McGregor lost, bro. We got Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. Just kidding. Versus Nate Diaz. This is a very good fight. Yeah, we both watched the last fight live, and I was pretty pissed about the whole McGregor losing because I'm a big McGregor fan. You're a big Diaz fan. Yeah, this is a close fight though, dude. This is not an easy fight for you to do. And a lot of people are picking Diaz. I can see why. I mean, yeah, dude, he won the last fight. Now he has a full training camp and all that shit. But I just don't see McGregor losing this fight. Like he lost his last fight. He has so much motivation for this fight. He's come in leaner. I don't know. I think he's fixed the cardio, and I don't see it going 5 rounds. I really see him knocking out Nate Diaz in the first, second round. Diaz weighed in at 200 pounds like a week ago. Like, that is terrible. Like, come on, dude, really? And a lot of people are saying that Diaz is like, he trains so good. He probably does, but weighing at 200 pounds, Google it, because this happened a week ago. And Diaz is a good fighter, but I will say this. The RDA fight, like, come on, dude. I know he didn't get finished, but RDA smoked him. He did not take that training camp seriously at all. Who knows if he took this one seriously, I don't think he wants the belt. He just wants to get the money fights. And McGregor, this is kind of like the Elmerger Matt Brown fight. Elmerger knew his back was against the wall. He was going to get cut. And McGregor needs this fight. If he loses, dude, you know how much shit he's going to get from a lot of people, dude. I don't see him losing this fight. I see him beating Diaz, and then there's going to be a trilogy in the future. But I don't think McGregor should go to the featherweight division. He's too big. He should drop his belt and go to 155. But on the feet, dude, yeah, McGregor has the better striking, but it's super close because you know how good Diaz is. But on the ground, it's all Diaz. And the last fight, yeah, McGregor was touching him up, and then Diaz actually hurt him, and McGregor went for a shitty takedown and got subbed. So I just see McGregor not getting hurt, and I see him getting a fast knockout. But, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it goes to the later rounds, yeah, Diaz didn't win this fight. But it's basically a first or second round knockout for McGregor or a late finish / sub for Diaz. So I'm going to go with McGregor. I'm a big fan. I'm a little biased, but I just think McGregor needs to win this fight, and he's going to. I don't see him losing. I know you're picking Diaz, and I respect you for that. So go ahead.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with a lot of things you said, but it's going to be a very close fight. I don't think it's going to be like Diaz. Diaz hasn't really been. It's very hard to finish Diaz, dude, and
it is super hard to finish him.
Like you're right. Like he doesn't like he doesn't he does sometimes he doesn't take his fight seriously, but I think he's definitely gonna take this one seriously. He loves that money. He knows what happened. Last fight it was very interesting because like Diaz came in on short notice, but then at the same time Conor McGregor was thinking he was gonna fight RDA, so he was training for someone else, you know, and then all of a sudden he gets a different opponent that fights pretty differently, but not. But I mean, at the same time, I don't think it should have made that big of a difference.
Yeah.
Because Conor McGregor always says that like he's gonna fight his game. He's not gonna fight. At the end of the day, he still fights. He's gonna train the same way no matter what. But that could be all talk, you know. Nate Diaz came in on super short notice, man. It was like 11 days short notice, and he choked him out. Like Conor couldn't knock him out, man. And Conor threw everything that he had on him.
He gassed himself out, dude. McGregor gassed himself out.
Right. So what makes you think he's not going to finish? What makes you think that this time's going to be any different? If anything, he's going to go. He's not going to. He's going to last. He's going to say he's going to use his energy more.
Nah, dude, he was bulking, dude, last training camp. I feel like he's a lot leaner now, and I think his cardio, dude, is going to be a lot better. We're going to see.
He's not going to be as strong.
True, but I think his cardio is going to be better. You know he has a good chin. McGregor has a very good chin. But Diaz hurt him, though, so we're going to see. I just think
chins. You know what the difference is? I think Diaz has that reach. He knows he's going to tire him.
He has a way better reach.
He's going to tire him out again.
The fact that McGregor wants to fight him again at 170, that means he wants to prove a point, dude. So I just don't see him losing this fight.
That's true. I mean, he does want to prove a point, but at the same time, it doesn't mean he's going to. Like, Diaz is big. He's a big 155er. McGregor would be an average 155er. He's not small or big. He's perfect for that division.
Yeah, I think he'd be a big lightweight, but I just think, like I just said earlier, I think his back's against the wall and he needs this fight. And when fighters need the fight, they win, in my opinion.
Not always. 170 is not favorable for Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Because I don't see Diaz getting knocked out by him. I don't. I think the same thing's gonna happen. Conor might win the first round. He's gonna get gassed because Diaz is gonna use the reach. I think Diaz has better boxing. Conor McGregor's striking is a little bit more dynamic, which makes it a little better because he's got more tools. But at the same time, Diaz sticks to his game plan. He's got better boxing, and he can outbox Conor. And I think he's going to tire him out and either take him down or go for the takedown in like the second or after 2.5 or after. He's probably going to get the finish.
I'm going to be shocked if Diaz wins. I'm going to feel bad for McGregor, too. I hope he wins this fight. I like McGregor. I hope he wins.
I like them both. I'm a fan of both fighters because they don't give a fuck and they say whatever the fuck they want. So I love both fighters, but I've always been a fan of the Diaz bros. So I'm going to go with Diaz with the submission again. I just see it. I don't know.
All right. But, and I'm going with McGregor by a knockout, so it's going to be a good fight.
Two dogs of the card, I'd go with Diaz and Avila and probably make a parlay on them. And then my two favorites, I'd probably go with Johnson and Garbrandt.
Okay, well, I'm going to have one dog. The only dog I'm going to be betting on is my favorite dog of the night. That's Larkin. He's actually one of my most confident picks. We were talking about it for like half an hour. My favorite, my most confident picks, honestly, are Larkin, and I'm going to throw in No Love and maybe Cowboy Cerrone. I know a lot of people are saying that fight is super close, but I'm pretty confident he's going to get that win. All right, dude, so...
Yeah, maybe Means might be up there too, but
forgot about him. All right, guys, we're gonna be watching the fight at Sharky's in Huntington Beach. You guys want to come support your boys?
Hey, the guy might come looking for you, bro. Don't tell him.
I hope he does, dude. I hope you live in California, bro.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate all the comments, good or bad. We love them.
We appreciate it, dude.
Funny.
I love all the haters out there. I love you guys.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hey,
one quick thing. We got Condit versus Maya a week after this card. That is a very good fight. I'm leaning toward confident, but it's going to be close.
Oh, I think Maya's going to get it, but that's going to be for next week, guys. Thanks for
Later,
tuning in.
guys.
We appreciate it.